Hey, welcome to Truthroots. I'm so glad you found the page. I just wanted to provide a little bit of info about the modalities used here for helping you to get past any type of physical, mental, emotional, or even spiritual issue that you're facing. We use combinations of Reiki, emotion code, and psychotherapy. And the subconscious mind is what I get the most questions about. Like, how does this work? How does the emotion code connect to the subconscious mind? And how do we clear these trapped negative energies and heal that? And the description of the emotion code on my page is very helpful. But if you need a little bit more explanation, the emotion code is tapping into your subconscious. And so your subconscious is connected to all the muscles and cells of your body. And it's like the big C drive of your computer. It makes up all the memories and every little thing that we were programmed to think and feel. And it's all in there all the time, working and running. It's what helps us to get from point A to point B when we're driving. We drive half the time with our subconscious. And maybe even just things that you've done through muscle memory, your subconscious is connected to that at all times. So when you have a go-to belief of I'm not worthy, or I'm only valuable if, or I'm not good enough because, or people are not going to like me if I act this way, or if I disappoint someone, then they won't want to be around me anymore. So all of these things that we're programmed in our mind to believe is run by the subconscious, and we have memories attached to all those, and those things embed inside of us, inside of our subconscious, and then connect to our body. And the same goes for different emotions that get trapped. You have an incident that happens, you're in fear, anxiety, panic, overwhelm, terror. There's a bunch of things that can get trapped emotion-wise as well. And those things just put you in a state of fight or flight, freeze, fawn. And in that state, your body has a shock, and those things stick there. They stay there. And then, you're trying to go and get your life back and get back to normal from certain events. And then you're experiencing pain and, symptoms of PTSD, but also physical symptoms that pop up that seem like they're unrelated to the incident, but very much can be tied to it. And with Reiki and emotion code and a combination of that with psychotherapy and talking about things, we're able to free up the subconscious, release energies from events that have been frozen in the body, and then it enables you to be able to make change. So if you've been to therapy for a long time and you're kind of bashing your head against the wall saying, yeah, I get so far, but I'm still feeling this way, or I'm still doing these same patterns. When you use modalities that address the subconscious and the body, you free up the space in order to be able to allow those therapies to work. So after we do a lot of releasing with the subconscious and in the energy body, then we use talk therapy, and we're able to help you to continue on and get past all of the things that you wanted to move forward from, or create a new pattern, create a new thought, create a new scenario in your life, and then build your reality from the standpoint in which you want to see things show up, instead of being held back and stuck in a cycle or in a hamster wheel, feeling like you're not getting anywhere, or you're only getting so far. So that's what I have been doing since 2013. As somebody who was training to be a psychotherapist, I was really disappointed when there were certain things that I felt that I was stuck with. And so one thing led to another. I ended up with somebody who did emotion code, and he was able to help me over the phone. And boom, I was free to feel differently and be differently. And I was past the specific thing that I was dealing with for 20 years. So I said, okay, let's see how far this can really go. So I completely threw myself into it and healed all types of things. The list is vast of all the things that I was able to heal and move past in my life, including seeing the differences in my family when I released inherited trapped emotions. So, that is included sometimes and whatever you're tapping into, you may release stuff that's inherited, and then your parents show up differently if they're still around. You can see changes in them. So this also works with pets. I have a dog right about here, and he might have some stuff trapped, so I clear him. I use this on babies. I've actually used this on babies that are still in the womb, gently and carefully. But a lot of the times this works for PTSD and trauma, and patterns that you want to cease, and changes that you want to make where you feel like you weren't able to. This really, really works for those things. So I wouldn't have become a psychotherapist probably if I didn't find this, because I was getting really perturbed with just the talk therapy alone. There is value in it, of course, but I like to add the value to it, really go after the root cause and see the permanent change. And in less sessions and in less amount of time in therapy. So many clients come to me, they're like, oh, I've been in therapy for 10 years. What do you mean you've been in therapy for 10 years? What's been happening there? And so they see some change, but then they just go, or they just go to vent because I don't have people to talk to. But this is actually creating a lasting and permanent change at the foundation and the base of you. And then empowering you to retrain the brain and the conscious mind to do what you want to see show up. So I really am glad you're here. Please read over all the material on the website. If you have any questions, just email me. I have links to my TikTok and my YouTube and all my socials, so that you can get a better idea of specific things that I talk about. This is very holistic, mind and body and spirit. So I do a lot of health coaching as well. I'm a certified personal trainer to add to all the other certifications. So I'm here to help you with those things as well. And I've helped people with sports performance and maximizing their game. So feel free to contact me for anything that's listed, plus any type of need that you might have to enhance the body, as well as clearing the issues with the mind and the psyche. So thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you, and I hope to see you soon.